In this video, I'll show you how to assign individual games, which also can be used for homework. First thing we need to do is create a class. So I'll go up to class admin. I don't have any classes set up, so I'll go to manage classes where we can create a class. And I click on the create class button. I've given my class a name. You can give it a description if you like, then we create class. There's a couple of ways to add students to a class. I'll show you the one that's easiest here. There is another video which shows you a couple of methods. So I'll go to manage class and add students manually. I can type in students' names to add them manually. I've added a few students here, and then I can go over to add my students to the class. You can see each student has been automatically generated a student login code, which they can use to log into their newly created account. From here, I can go to create game. I'll skip through and create my game template. I don't need to do anything else for this particular game, just to give you the example. And here's the important part. I go to assign game, and then I assign game to individuals. I need to select my class. This is the class I created earlier. I can assign the game to as many or as few students in that class as I like. In this case, I'll assign it to all 4, but I can deselect some of those if I would like to. Then I hit the assign games. Also, it's worth noting you can add students manually at this point, so you can do a bit of additional class admin. We'll go to assign games. These games have been assigned to all 4 of my students. I'll show you here from the student's point of view what they see. Here we're in the moderator's view. We'll go into one of these games. This is the student code. We're in Frankenstories here. This is where the student can log in. They go to log in as a student, input that student code, and log in. Here's the game that was assigned to the student, so they can click on the game, select their avatar. Because this is an individual game, they just select start game. The game is about to commence. The student is able to write their story, and they can hit save reply so they can get to the next round. There's no voting phase. They immediately run to the next round. So this can be a good way that students can be assigned a homework task, or you can assign individual tasks for the classroom. The thing to remember about individual games is there's no voting, so it can go through a lot quicker. And once the game has started, there's no way to stop it or restart it. So it's very much live. It must be completed all in one. You can see here we're in the moderator view. You can see what the students have written, so you can go in and check on their work. This is an example of how you can assign an individual game or even homework.